Welcome back to our class for our semi-final. So for week module number 6, our topic is about deferred annuity. So a deferred annuity is a contract with an insurance company that promises to pay the owner a regular income or a lump sum at some future date. Investors often use deferred annuities to supplement their other retirement income such as Social Security. So, ang deferred annuity di ay mostly nagagamit siya sa insurance company. So, an annuity allows you to save on a tax-deferred basis, meaning that earnings in the account are not taxed until they are withdrawn. And if you contribute to the account with after-tax money, any of your contributions come out with no additional income tax liability. So sa deferred annuity di ay ang nakanindot ani is ang imuhang earnings sa imong account are not taxed until they are withdrawn. So in short, deferred annuity is an annuity where the first payment does not begin until some later date in the cash flow. So, ang deferred annuity di ay dili siya mag-start sa iyahang first payment until na siya gihatag nga later date sa atuang cash flow. So, we have here in our cash flow. So, for our first example in deferred annuity, so a man buys a house and lot for $100,000 down payment and 10 deferred semi-annual payments of $8,000 each, starting 3 years from now. What is the cash price of the house and lot if the rate of interest is 12% compounded semi-annually? So first, we need to write our given. So given in our problem, we have our down payment, which is $100,000 and our A is 8,000 and our I is 12%. Our M is semi-annually. And naghatag siya starting 3 years and 10 deferred. So first, we need to 10 payments. So we need to analyze atong problem. So i-apply na to sa atong cash flow. So gaingon siya nga starting 3 years from now. So starting 3 years, so giingon di ba nga sa ang deferred annuity dili siya mag-start og first payment since gaingon siya 3 years from now. So 3 years we have 1 2 3. So sa 6 payments siya usa nag-start plus the additional 10 deferred payments. So sa 10 nag-start na pud siya og another bayad for $8,000 each. So first, we need to analyze nga nata ay P and P1. So sa atong P1, pila ka years ang iyahang na accumulate. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 years. Ang N sa atuang P1. While ang sa P na to, we have our N is 10 deferred payments. So first, we need to solve for our I. Since naghatag siya nominal rate which is 12%. So from our previous lessons, so we have 0.12 divided by the mode compound interest which is semi-annually. So our I will be 0.06 or 6%. So solving for our P, so from our last topic, ang P is the present worth. Since given, natay A, natay I, and the number of N. Solving for P1, so 8,000, 1 plus I, which is 0.06, raised to 10, deferred payments, minus 1. And for our ubos, we have add ta sa atong N nga 5 years. So starting atong 3 years, we have 1 plus 0.06 raised to our total years will be 15. Multiply sa atong I. So our present, which is 43,999 or approximately to 44,000 US dollars. Since ang unknown nato is the cash price of the house and lot, and sa ato ang house and lot nag-down payment taog 100,000. So we need to add 100,000 plus 44,000. So our final answer will be 144,000 US dollars. So for our next topic, for the number 4 types of annuity, we have a perpetuity is a type of annuity that lasts forever. Into perpetuity, the stream of cash flows continues for an infinite amount of time. Specifically, the perpetuity formula determines the amount of cash flows in the terminal year of operation. So in short, perpetual annuity is an ordinary annuity where the payment periods continues indefinitely. Perpetual annuity is sometimes called perpetuity. So sa perpetual annuity, ang number of years is infinite or indefinitely. So we have our formula. P is equal to A over I. So for example, sa ato ang perpetual annuity, so first example number 1, we have, in his will, a man wishes to establish a perpetual trust to provide for the maintenance of a small local park. If the annual maintenance of a small local park is $7,500 per year, and the trust account can earn 5% interest, how much money must be set aside in the trust fund? So giingon, perpetual trust, so therefore perpetual annuity. So given 7,500, now our I is 5% or 0.05. So substitute, since given tanan, from our formula we have 7,500 divided by 0.05. So our final answer, so ang na-set aside in the trust fund is 150,000 US dollars. And for our number 2 example, to maintain a certain road, $5,000 will be required at the end of 3 years and annually thereafter. Is money is worth 8%, determine the capitalized cost of all future maintenance. So kani siya na siya'y combined nga gihatag, so from deferred nato. So for our P1, since gaingon siya nga end of 3 years, so we have here from 3 years ang naka-accumulate niya nga years for our P1 is 2 years. And our A is 5,000. Our I is 8% or 0.08. So formula for perpetual annuity, we have A over I. Since naghatag man siya condition nga end of 3 years, so we have our P1, P over 1 plus I raised to the number of years nga niyang nagamit. So we have 2 years. So substitute ta sa tong formula. We have 5,000 divided by 1 plus 0.08 raised to 2 years multiply sa ato ang I, which is 0.08. So our final answer, ang capitalized cost for the future maintenance is 53,583.67 US dollar. We have here. So after sa annuity na topic, so let's proceed for uniform arithmetic gradient. So uniform arithmetic gradient is a series of payment that increases or decreases in each succeeding period by a constant amount. So ang uniform arithmetic DI is succeeding period by a constant amount. So formula, so natay cash flow. So we have here, we have our P and our A, G, and N, or the number of years. So formula is P is equal to A 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 divided by 1 plus I raised to N multiply sa tuang I plus, so sa uniform mo ni siya, uniform gradient arithmetic, G over G divided by I multiply to 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 over 1 plus I raised to N multiply I minus N divided by 1 plus I raised to N. And sa atong future worth, we have P 1 plus I raised to N, where ang atong A is the uniform periodic amount and G is the arithmetic gradient, increase ba siya or decrease or plus or minus, and P is the present worth, and F is the future worth, and I is the interest period, and N is the number of interest periods. So formula based running uniform arithmetic gradient. So first we need to have our example for uniform arithmetic. So how much money must initially be deposited in a savings account paying 5% per year, compounded annually, to provide for 10 annual withdrawals that start at $6,000 and decrease by $500 each year. So we need to write our given for this problem. We have our I, 5%, our N is 10, and our A is 6,000, and our G decrease by 500, so we have negative $500. Since given tanan value, so take note for our formula. So we need first to solve the first equation here in our formula. Kaya di mo na siya maigo sa atong calcu. Mag-error man siya. So first we need to solve. Substitute 6,000. 1 plus 0.05 raised to 10 minus 1 divided by 1 plus 0.05 raised to 10 0.05. So the answer is 46,330 point. So copy all the numbers 4958. So for the second equation, substitute, since negative 500 decrease over 0.05 and multiply 1 plus 0.05 raised to n 10 minus 1 divided by 1 plus 0.05 raised to 10 multiply by I 0.05 minus n, which is 10, divided by 1 plus 0.05 raised to n. So very long atong formula. So our answer will be negative 15,826.02394. So our final answer for the present worth, or the money deposited, so we have 46,330.4958 minus 15,826.02394. Our final answer will be 30,504.385. So we have here our final answer. So proceed for our last topic in our module number 6. So we have uniform geometric gradient. So uniform geometric gradient is a series of payment that increases or decreases in each succeeding period by a fixed percentage. So ang uniform geometric gradient is fixed percentage. So we have here our cash flow, where ang atong A is the amount, uniform periodic amount, and our R is the rate of gradient increase or decrease. P is the present worth, F is future worth, I is the interest, and N is the number of interest periods. So formula for uniform geometric gradient, we have P is equal to A over 1 plus I multiply 1 minus W raised to N divided by 1 over 1 minus W, where ang atong W, take note W is equal to 1 plus R divided by 1 plus I. So apply na to sa atong example for uniform geometric. We have the first year maintenance cost is estimated to be $100, and it is increasing at a uniform rate of 10% per year. What is the present worth of cost of the first 5 years of maintenance in this situation using an interest rate? So first, we need to write our given, where atong A is the $100, R the uniform rate of 10%, and I is the interest rate, and N is the 5 years. First, we need to solve for our W. So, atong W is 1 plus R, which is, atong R is 10%, divided by 1 plus I, which is 0.08. So, our W is 55 over 54, or 1.01852. So, solving for our present worth in uniform geometric gradient, we have 100 divided by 0.08. So, 1 multiply sa ato ang 1 minus W, which is 1.01852 raised to 5 minus divided by 1 minus 0.01852. So our final answer will be $480.43. So this will be our final answer. So take note that ang difference between uniform geometric and uniform arithmetic is that ang arithmetic is constant amount while ang uniform geometric is fixed percentage. So I hope na ay nasabtan for our module number 6. And I'll announce that we will have our oral activity for activity number 6. So please prepare and study. So I'll announce the date sa atuang Google Classroom. So dapat aware mo next sa tong klase. So if you have any question, so you can comment sa tong Google Classroom. So I hope na nasabtan, and that's all for our topic for module 6. So and thank you.